YouTube, what's up? I am. Well, I just got bored, so I figured, you know. Okay, admittingly, I'm a little bit drunk, but still, I've been working on stories for a while, and admittingly, it's been hard. I was currently working on a story for Wing T. Spears, but I'll never be able to get it to him in the precise time that I wanted. So, here's the thing. Many of these stories I have perfectly memorized, so, you know, I'm going to give it my best. I am not hiding behind some screen. I am showing you my face because, well, admittingly, I guess I'm not ashamed of making these stories because, to be honest, to be honest, I just like making horror stories. And yes, when I make horror stories, they are very, very graphical. So, and I go into great detail and length. The story I've been trying to get to Wing T. Spears, I have actually watched him from the from basically his very first episode, and I've been hooked ever since. And I've just been very depressed of late. Lost some lost someone very dear to me, so I guess that's why I'm drunk. But you know, I'm not looking for a pity fest here. The fact of the matter is, I'm apologizing for taking so long on it. So, as an apology, my next video I'm going to give in the honor of Wing T. Spears, who actually inspired me to start creating these. And I've been working on this story ever since his first episode. This one in particular, it was when I first watched his very first story, I loved it. And I worked very hard on a story, but I didn't know where to begin. And then I noticed Velen Melon when she had a thing going and she created Cupcakes HD. I believe it was called Cupcakes. All I remember now, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again because I freaking loved it. It was really, really dark, and Pinkie Pie tortured the ever living hell out of Rainbow Dash, and I loved it. Granted, yes, I have a very weird sense of humor, and I get kicks out of very dark things, so. Yeah, it's what happens when you are basically a Stephen King's fan and love everything that is horror. I grew up on Stephen King, love the movie It. I love Rose Red, I love all of that, even read the books. I freaking love them. So if he ever finds his way to my channel, big shout out Stephen King. I'm a fan, love your stuff. And I'm really hoping they don't trash your movie It, because I'm not going to blame I never blame him for if anyone trashes his stuff. He is not to blame, it is everyone else. I love his stuff. His books have terrified me for a long time, and yeah. But yes, my stories will go into dark areas, and Wing T. Spears, you have inspired me to create these stories. But at the current moment, because my YouTube channel, I am running off of basically nothing. I do not have a Patreon page. Don't need one. I'm not accepting any money, and I am not accepting any money that YouTube would offer per subscribers or likes or whatnot. This is for pure entertainment and pure entertainment only. And I will frequently say, please support your local library, because that is important, and stories and books are very important. Yes, the internet is well and good too, but sometimes just sitting down and reading a book sometimes is not a bad thing. Also, you know, and all that good stuff. And yeah, I did post a video on Oklahoma. It does suck. Okay, it just sucks here. It just sucks. About the all I would recommend coming here for is the fact that people are, well, I don't know, if you kind of want to watch a bunch of a marathon of idiots screaming at each other, not knowing how to drive, and basically gun-toting cops that really love to point guns at people, so I'm actually quite surprised not a whole lot of them get shot down here, so it's just me. So, yeah. But anyway, you have my next video, it will be the story, and I'm going to get it around. I'm going to do my best, and I'm giving it my all, and it's going to be the story that was meant for Wing T. Spears to read, because I really worked on it very hard, and I wanted him to read it so badly. So I figured if I can't get it to him, I'll just read it to him. I figured that would be a best alternative, because his stories and the stories that everyone gives him is pure delight to me, and I loved it. I didn't mind the clop too much. It was okay, interesting. I found it amusing when I was drunk. But then again, I find a lot of things amusing, so, and I'm dragging on, so I gotta get going. Oh. Just wanted to say sorry, Wing T. Wanted to get that story to you. I hope this is a good consolation prize, though. It's just I don't have the right material or the right stuff to get it to you yet, and no matter how hard I try, I can't get it. So I figured this would be a good alternative, even though it's not the way I would have wished it. But you have read stories, and I think it's high time that someone honored you to read you one of their stories, and as a way of saying thank you for all the work you have done. I know giving shout outs like this, I don't know. A lot of people say, I've heard a lot of people tell me that it isn't a good thing. You have to have their permission. But you know what? I want to show I'm appreciating what he does. I don't think that needs a permission. If anyone else thinks that, you need their permission to give them a shout out to say, hey, thank you for such a good job. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for a good content. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Just to give them a shout out, just to say, hey, I like your stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't think that needs permission. I don't think that needs a permission thing. But my stories are for pure entertainment only. I will accept no money from anyone. I will never ask you for it. I will accept no money from YouTube. I will never ask for it, and I will never accept it. If you all want to give money away, my best suggestion is this. I don't have a Patreon page, but tell you what. I want to see YouTube grow. I don't want to see it shut down. Granted, it is good that is censored from some things, but it is still a public thing, and freedom of speech reigns supreme here. And we must respect that. It is within the Constitution. And another little piece of advice about Oklahoma. One of their favorite things to say to students down here, kids who go to school or even college students, yeah, your freedom of speech right don't work. Yeah, that's their favorite thing to do down here. That's their favorite thing to do. They would love to tell you that, and they do often. I went to high school down here. I said only one word because I accidentally hit my shin, and I said, "Oh, fuck." Principal gets all up in my face, literally in my face. So close I could actually feel her spit on me. And yeah, she just screams, your Second Amendment don't work. You have no rights. I was born in America. That makes me an American. Granted, there are a lot of things I don't agree with that go on in Oklahoma. In all honesty, I really think this place should be quarantined and shut down. And Governor Mary Fallon, oh my God, to be honest, should just be never, ever, 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 ever have any sort of power over anything, ever. I understand she is working with the best she's got, but the best she's got isn't good enough. I am sorry, but when it comes to politics, I have to say, I've lost faith in America big time. And before all you people who are, big patriots go around saying, well, if you don't like it here, then leave. I was born here. I have just as much right as you. And secondly, Second Amendment, I can say what I want. You can say what you want. That's your opinion. Here's mine. People like that who do that, to be honest, they are less of a patriot doing that. They are just proving that they are not even worth to call themselves American. Because the America I believe in is that of freedom, liberty, and justice for all. We don't say our national anthem, we say our national anthem at every ball game, but we don't say our Pledge of Allegiance anymore. Why is that? Every country around the world says theirs, except us. To be honest, I really think our schools should do that again. And if they want to get on about religion, for all those Christians, or for anyone, one nation under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Choke on those words. And besides, religion and state do not belong together. They are separate. That's actually within the Constitution. Our founding fathers are atheists. They never believed in God. They never did. They never have. George Washington was an atheist. All of them. Well, I gotta get going. I've ranted long enough. Bye.